Today's video, I got you guys with the top 5 no recoil loadouts that you should be using in Warzone right now. But before we jump into that, I want to shout out these 3 people for commenting on my last video. If you guys would ever want to shout out in a future video, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then go down below and comment your opinions of the video. Like I said, I got you guys the top 5 no recoil loadouts today, and let's get into it. So I'm gonna start you guys off with the absolute long range meta right now, which is gonna be the KG-M40 from Vanguard. This gun has been going crazy lately. You guys have probably been seeing some of your favorite Warzone players use it. The KG-M40 is easily the meta assault rifle in Warzone right now. After the NZ41 got nerfed, the KG-M40 is definitely the replacement. This gun has one of the easiest recoil patterns to control in all of Warzone. And the range on this gun is honestly ridiculous. You can literally shoot across the map. And as for the time to kill, it has about an 800 millisecond time to kill with insane range, which is easily why this gun is one of the best in Warzone right now. So if you guys haven't been using the KG-M40 yet, I highly recommend you level it up and put it into your loadout, because you're going to be frying with this gun, and it's honestly better than the old NZ41. So let's go ahead and jump into my KG-M40 loadout right now. So now I'm going to quickly build you guys my KG-M40 for the least amount of recoil. First off, for the muzzle, make sure you throw on the MX silencer for damage range, horizontal, and vertical recoil control. Next up, for the barrel, make sure you guys throw on the 720mm shrouded barrel for the bullet velocity and flinch resistance. Optic, make sure you guys use the SVT 3-6X. For the stock, we're going to be using the padded stock for the recoil control and recoil recovery. Next up, for the underbarrel, make sure you guys throw on the strife angled for the horizontal recoil control. Magazine is going to be the Klausner 60-round mags. Next up, for ammunition, make sure you guys throw on lengthened for the extra bullet velocity. Rear grip is going to be grooved for the ADS moving speed and horizontal recoil control. Perk 1 is going to be tight grip. And then lastly, perk 2 is going to be fully loaded. That's going to be my recommended KG-M40 build for the least amount of recoil. And let's go ahead and hop into the next loadout that I've got for you guys. Next up, I got you guys with one of my favorite assault rifles that was ever added into Warzone. I got you guys with the XM4 from Cold War. This has been a meta assault rifle for a while now, and that has not changed. The XM4 is great because it has really good recoil control and a great damage range. The XM4 is going to be a great option for you guys if you don't have some of the Vanguard assault rifles leveled up. The XM4 definitely still competes in the Warzone meta. It has about an 800 millisecond time to kill, which is insane for the range that it has and the recoil control. Overall, I would definitely say that the XM4 is a top 5 assault rifle in Warzone right now. And I would highly recommend you guys throw this gun back into your rotations if you haven't used it lately. And like I said, if you don't have the Vanguard ARs, definitely be sure to throw on the XM4. And we're going to go ahead and jump into my build for this gun right now. Next up, we had the XM4, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my build right now. For the muzzle, make sure you throw on the agency suppressor for the bullet velocity and extra damage range. Barrel, make sure you guys throw on the 13.7 Ranger for the extra bullet velocity and recoil control. For the optic, we're going to be using the Axial Arms 3X. Underbarrel, make sure you guys throw on the Field Agent Grip for the horizontal and vertical recoil control. Lastly, magazine is going to be 40 round. I don't use the 50 because it kind of slows down the XM4. This is going to be my recommended build for the XM4. And let's go ahead and get into the next loadout that I've got for you guys. So for the next loadout, I got you guys with a classic meta assault rifle, which is going to be the M13 from Modern Warfare. This has been a go-to assault rifle in Warzone for a while now, and it is definitely still in the AR meta. The M13 is going to have about an 800 millisecond time to kill, which is insane when you look at the range and low recoil that it has. So definitely be sure to throw the M13 back into your guys' rotation. And like I said earlier, if you don't have some of the Vanguard assault rifles leveled up yet, you guys can definitely get by with the M13, man. We were having a ton of fun using it today. So before we hop into my M13 build, I want to let you guys know that I do stream all of my gameplays over on Twitch. If you guys want to go drop a follow, man, I would really appreciate it, and I would love to see you guys in my chat. So we're going to go ahead and hop into my M13 build right now. So I'm going to quickly build you guys the meta M13 build right now. For your muzzle, make sure you throw on the monolithic suppressor for the sound suppression and damage range. For the barrel, make sure you guys throw on the Tempest Marksman. This gives us damage range and bullet velocity. Easily the best barrel for the M13. Next up, we're going to be using the VLK 3 optic for the sight. For the underbarrel, make sure you guys throw in the Commando foregrip for the aiming stability. Lastly, magazine is going to be the 60-round mag. That's going to be the meta M13 build I recommend everybody use. And we're going to go ahead and get into the next loadout that I've got for you guys. For the next loadout, I've got you guys with one of my favorite assault rifles in Warzone right now, which is going to be the STG from Vanguard. This has been one of the best ARs to use ever since it was added into the game. And overall, I would say it is definitely still a top 5 assault rifle in Warzone right now. And as for the recoil, man, you guys can already see the STG has really easy recoil to control. The time to kill on the STG is going to be about 800 milliseconds, which definitely makes it compete in the assault rifle meta. And another thing about the STG is the mobility that it has. Honestly, the STG has one of the best mobility rates out of all assault rifles in Warzone. So I highly recommend you guys use the STG right now, man, because it is definitely back up into the meta. After the NZ41 and a few other assault rifles got nerfed, people were wondering what was going to take over. And I really think the STG is back, man, because I was having a ton of fun using it today. And we're going to go ahead and jump into my STG loadout for you guys right now. Now we're going to jump into my STG build. First off, you're going to want to put on the MX silencer for the horizontal and vertical recoil control and also the extra damage range. Now for the barrel, make sure you guys throw in the O5B for the damage range, bullet velocity, and reduced scope sway. Next up for the optic, make sure you guys use the SVT 3-6X. Stock on the STG is going to be the weighted stock for the flinch resistance, recoil control, and accuracy. For the underbarrel, make sure you throw in the hand stop for the horizontal and vertical recoil control. Magazine is going to be the Gorenko 50-round mag. Ammunition is going to be lengthened for the extra bullet velocity. Rear grip for the STG is going to be hatch grip for the horizontal and vertical recoil control and also the flinch resistance. Perk 1 is going to be Nerves of Steel for accuracy and recoil while injured. This is a huge attachment. Next up for perk 2, make sure you guys throw on fully loaded for the maximum ammo. And that is going to be my recommended STG build. And let's go ahead and get into the next loadout. So next up, I got you guys with another great assault rifle that you could be using from Cold War, which is going to be the AK-47. The AK-47 has always been one of my favorite assault rifles in Warzone for many reasons. This gun has really good mobility for it to be an assault rifle, and it does really good damage at range. The AK-47 is going to have about a 750 millisecond time to kill. Overall, this gun is definitely still a top 5 assault rifle in Warzone. And like I said earlier, guys, maybe you don't have all of the Vanguard assault rifles leveled up yet. I would definitely recommend you guys to use the AK, man. This is still a great assault rifle. You guys are going to be frying your rebirth games with the AK-47. And like I said, man, it has super low recoil and easy to control. You're going to hit a lot of your shots with this gun. And it has really great range. As you guys can see, we're frying kids from super far away. Let's go ahead and hop into the build right now. Go. So my AK-47 is going to be one of the best Cold War assault rifles right now. And for the build, make sure you guys throw in the GRU suppressor for the bullet velocity and damage range. For the barrel, we're going to be using the 20-inch Spetsnaz RPK barrel, which gives us even more effective damage range and recoil control. For the optic, make sure you guys are using the Axial Arms 3X, by far the best optic. Underbarrel is going to be Bruiser Grip for the movement speed and hipfire accuracy. Lastly, the magazine is going to be the 45 round for the ammo capacity. Like I said before, the 60 round mag kind of slows this gun down, so that's why we're going to use the 45 instead. That's going to be my recommended AK build, and we're going to go ahead and jump into the next loadout that I've got for you guys. So next up, I got you guys with another classic Modern Warfare loadout, which is going to be the Grau 5.56. The Grau 5.56 has been a meta assault rifle for a very long time, and it still competes to this day. The Grau 5.56 is going to get you about an 800 millisecond time to kill, which is really good for the range that it has. And overall, the Grau 5.56 has super low recoil to control. You guys aren't going to have any problems hitting your shots with this gun. And I highly recommend using the Grau 5.56 if you haven't in a while. I had a ton of fun using it today. And surprisingly, man, this gun still does a lot of damage at range with super low recoil, man. As you guys can see in the clips, we're just frying kids with the Grau. So let's go ahead and jump into the loadout for it right now. So for the final loadout, we've got you guys with the Grau 5.56, and my recommended build is going to be monolithic suppressor for your muzzle. Barrel, you're going to throw on the 26.4 Archangel for the damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Laser, we're going to throw in the tac laser for the aim down sight speed and aim walking steadiness. Underbarrel, make sure you guys throw in the Commando foregrip for that aiming stability. And lastly, we're going to be using the 50 round magazine. The 60 round, just like the XM4, slows this gun down a little bit. So that's why I prefer the 50. And that is going to be the final loadout of today's video, man. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like. And as always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the noti bell to get notified every time I upload. And I will see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.